I have been putting off doing these videos because I thought that I needed this fancy setup and I needed all these fancy tools, but this message is so much more important than my ego. A few years ago, I started writing about my healing journey and process to overcome my experience of sexual violence. What happened was I started to receive all these messages from people, women and men, who had gone through similar experiences, and a lot of them shared that this was the first time that they were sharing this with someone. At that time, I think I was still very much in the depths of my own healing process. It all was feeling like way more than what I had signed up for, so I stopped. And ever since then, I've been doing a lot of work on myself. I've been doing a lot of work on building my career and building my life coaching practice. I started working with women on these deeper issues, and what I found is that when you heal yourself from within, internally, heal yourself at your core, everything else in your life becomes like a non-factor. It becomes easy because now you're operating from a place of self-love. I have since then pivoted my life coaching practice to work with survivors of sexual violence. I'm extremely thankful and grateful that there are so many resources as a crisis response to sexual violence and sexual abuse and domestic violence and abuse. But what I struggle to find a lot is what happens when you say me too? What happens after you acknowledge what has happened to you? What is the next step towards healing? This video is dedicated to all of those people who sent me those messages, and at that time I wish I had the experience and knowledge and resource to give you that next step. In this video today, I'm going to share with you the 3 keys or 3 steps that I used in my own, in the beginning of my own healing journey. And that's probably going to be like one of the most difficult things that you're going to have to do. Radically accepting what happened is very difficult. A lot of us hold on to denial as a crutch, right? We believe that our denial is holding us together, and for a lot of us, it could be. Your denial could be what's holding you together, but it's not going to last forever. Speaking from experience, you would rather do this of your own volition than have life step in for you. And in these videos, I will share some of my story, but I want to make it very clear that this is not about me. This is about our collective healing. So radical acceptance. It's hard, and this is something that I think a lot of people who haven't gone through this experience, this is what they don't understand, is you really are grieving, and what you're grieving is the person you used to be, the person who you thought you were going to be. You're literally having to accept that that person is gone. Allow yourself to go through the grieving process. Be angry, rage, cry. And I know that's scary because I've heard a lot of people say that I'm afraid that if I start crying, what if I don't stop? And you cry as much as you need to, and if you're not stopping, that means you need to cry some more. To begin your radical acceptance process, I recommend taking out a piece of paper and start writing, and allow those thoughts and emotions, those feelings to pour out so that you start releasing what you've been holding and suppressing for a long time. In order to move on with your life, you must radically accept where you are and what happened. I will do a part 2 and a part 3. So part 2 is going to be how do you share this with someone you love. Not everyone deserves to hear your story, and it's not safe to share your story with everybody. So I just want to put that out there. Me saying to radically accept this is not me saying accept this and then go tell everybody. This radical acceptance for now is just for yourself. This is by far, my self-care routine is the most loving thing that I can do for myself and for those around me. Self-care can be a variety of things, but I'm going to share 3 of you that I always recommend to my clients. I always recommend exercise. You guys know that I love the gym, I love fitness. Physical fitness literally shifts your physiology. You feel better, your mood is lightened, it helps reduce your anxiety and it helps keep your depression at bay. You do not need to go to the gym. I always tell you guys this. Get up and go for a walk. You can have some dumbbells at home, have some resistance bands, practice Pilates, do some yoga. Just move your body. Science has shown that food does affect your mood, it does affect how you feel, and it affects how you, it affects your eating habits following what you eat. Fill yourself with healthy, whole foods that leave you feeling good and emotionally balanced. Journaling is an amazing way to reconnect with your voice and your spirit. So when something like this happens, for a lot of people, you disassociate, so you disconnect from your body as a coping mechanism. And it does help you survive your trauma, but unfortunately, you then start doing that in other instances where you don't need to. So journaling is a great way to just get connected with yourself, your spirit, and your voice again. So the best way to start is just start by having a conversation with yourself. How am I feeling today? How am I feeling in this moment? How could I feel better in this moment? Write down how do you want your life to shift? How do you want your life to change? If you're sad, express what you're feeling sad about. Really, journaling for me is it's the almost like physical way in which I have a relationship with myself. I know that you want healing to just happen overnight, and I know this because this is what I wanted. I just wanted to go to therapy, and then she was gonna fix me, and then like life was just supposed to go back to how it was gonna be, and that's just not how it works. Your healing journey is going to be lifelong. Take your days one step at a time. Have compassion with yourself. Yes, you are an infinite, abundant being, but you first need to heal in order for that infinite abundance to be revealed to you. This stuff is hard. Give yourself a pat on the back. You made it this far. You're here. I know I'm gonna get a lot of questions like, why am I doing this? And I'm doing this for us. I'm doing this for you, I'm doing this for me, but I'm doing this for our healing as a collective. I know the depression, I know the anxiety, I know the pain, I know the flashbacks, I know the difficulty connecting and maintaining relationships, maintaining work. Showing up sometimes is all I can do. This is a space that I wish I had, years ago, and still a space that I need on a daily basis today. We're going to take that healing back into our own hand. We didn't ask to be in this stupid ass survivors club. Like, I didn't sign up for lifelong depression. I don't know about you, but I didn't sign up for that. But I spent enough years post-suffering feeling that there was something that was taken away from me, and because of that I withdrew and I shrunk, and I thought I wasn't worthy, I wasn't enough, I wasn't lovable. I could never have this amazing life that I always dreamed of myself, because I felt like I was scarred. Okay. My self-esteem was to the ground. Actually, it was like under the ground, like in the deepest pit you could find. That's where my self-worth lived for a very long time. But as I've been doing this healing work, I'm making it my life's purpose to help women not ever be in that place where I was. We're gonna take that power that we thought was taken away from us, and we are going to take it back. We deserve to thrive and shine just like anybody else, in spite of what we've been through. I hope you found those 3 keys useful. If you would like to work one-on-one with me or inquire about my well-being workshops for individuals and organizations, all my contact info is below. I really am excited about this. Like, I've never felt more aligned with the work that I'm doing in my whole life. This literally brings all my life experience and my education and experience together, and I honestly believe that I have gone through everything that I've gone through to come to this moment. Even the hard times and the pain, I felt it so that I could help other people work through their pain as well. So thank you for being here. I will see you in the next video, and like I said, this is going to be a 3-part series, so look out for the next 2 videos, and I'm always open to suggestions for video and topic ideas. I'll see you guys in the next video.